give running left. It's Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. Haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. He gets this to Devontae Adams, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brings up 3rd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. you're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, it's Sanders, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Right back to Sanders on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Eagle first down.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 24, Packers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Able to find Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
You know, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
By the Eagles.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 35 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Packers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they? He's got a man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 29.
He got 29 yards that time.
Philadelphia.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Sanders.
The end of the 3rd quarter.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, at least a half a second faster, you've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right, and that's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But
touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 42 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott on.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now on 1st down. This complete to Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, Not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Miles Sanders.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
The tackle made.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's a gain of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Today,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory at 20.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move